to the Get Your Shift Together Men's Podcast with your host, Dr. Myron Edmonds.
Yo, what's up? We back.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Get Yo Shift Together Men's Podcast. Been on a little hiatus. I mean, I've been around. It's just that, you know, my co-host, man, he's so big time. He's so Hollywood now.
Here we go.
He's so Hollywood, man. He's so that he don't have. Yeah, man. Anyway, man, excited to be back. Y'all do us a favor and like, share, subscribe, do all that cool stuff that helps our podcast to be seen, to be known, to be liked, and most importantly, we want to make impact. We want to help brothers to win in what matters. This is a men's podcast. We do have a lot of women that be peeking in, trying to see what's going on, and that's all good. We ain't hating on the sister, but just know that this is a men's podcast. Got a lot going on today, but before we do, we got to talk a little bit about our sponsors. I'm excited because we got something amazing that's coming up. We got the Men's Breakthrough Challenge that's coming up. Man, I don't know if I can get like some applause. Okay, there we go. I said
there you go.
Men's Breakthrough Challenge coming up October 27th. October 27th is a 3-day mentorship. Like I'm gonna be mentoring guests, others coming in. This is for brothers, man, who really want to close the gap between their public life, private life. They want to be more productive. They want to be better husbands and fathers, and they need a breakthrough, bro. You need to come on through. Go to the website right now, www.mensbreakthroughchallenge.com, mensbreakthroughchallenge.com, mensbreakthroughchallenge.com. And in 3 days, we're going to help you to fix what's failing, your faith, your family, and most importantly, the man in the mirror. A challenge is basically a revival. You know what I'm saying? But it's more teaching than anything. It's a lot of brotherhood. You get a lot of game. You get a lot of strategy. We will not waste your time. This is a perfect opportunity as we get ready to end this year, going into this fourth quarter, for you to get your stuff together, man. Get your shift together and stop hurting people, hurting yourself, self-sabotaging. Go to the website right now and register, www.mensbreakthroughchallenge.com. We have limited spaces, but we want you to be there. And then in addition to that, Jason, we also got something coming up this coming Monday that we want to share a little bit about. We have that's right, doggone right, man. We coming strong with my boy Marvin Gaye. I got that feeling with some sexual healing. Come on, somebody. Listen, sexual healing, breaking strongholds. This is a virtual week of prayer just for men, just on sex, period. Sex, period. Sex, marriage, sex. I mean, like struggle sex. I mean, anything sex related as it deals with men. We ain't judging brothers. We're not beating up on brothers. There's an opportunity for many of us. It's very few men that's not affected by this in some shape or form to get healing. And we got men and women that's going to be here speaking into our lives. And I'm excited about it. We start this coming Monday at 7 a.m. This coming Monday at 7 a.m., the Sexual Healing Virtual Week of Prayer for Men, Breaking Strongholds, October 20 through 24. And that should be 7 a.m. and not 7 p.m. As you can see there, it says 7 a.m. and 7 p.m., but it is actually 7 a.m., 7 a.m. Early in the morning, we coming together. Awesome. So anyway, as we kind of what's the word I want to look for? I keep saying
reintroduce ourselves, refocus.
Refocus. Oh, there you go, man.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
You know, man, we it's been a while, so I'm sure that my brother, I mean, how you doing, Jay, man? How you doing, brother, man?
I am doing excellent, man. Family is great. Can I share a family story real quick? I had a proud dad moment.
Go ahead, man. Let me hear about this.
So, you know, my son, he's in kindergarten now. You know, he's his first year in kindergarten. Why do I hear crickets?
Go ahead, man. So let me hear the story. Yeah.
All right. So check this out. So I was very concerned about my son going to kindergarten because of, he's just very hyperactive at home. Sometimes he cries a lot. I was just worried how he was going to transition. So dude goes to kindergarten, is doing phenomenal. Dude's doing phenomenal. They say he's the best behaved kid in class, right? So I go to pick him up from school yesterday. This is yesterday. And so as I'm taking him out of the class, and out of school, everybody. So he goes out to school, walks down the steps. It's a bunch of kids on the steps. Everybody's saying, girls and everybody, goodbye, Jackson, goodbye, Jackson. They're like going in, like he's like the man, dude, right? Everybody's yelling, goodbye, Jackson, bye, Jackson. I'm talking about the whole front yard. All the kids are out there screaming and yelling, goodbye, Jackson. He's turning around, waving his hand like he's the president. Then a little listen. Then these little girls start, goodbye, Jackson.
Okay.
The dude turns around, blows a kiss. Dude's blowing kisses to the girls, man.
Sounds like he's ready, bro.
He is ready. Shout out to my man Jackson, man. Doing kindergarten. Very proud dad moment. Very proud. So I'm happy. I'm doing well.
He didn't see if he behaved himself in class. None of those things, man. My man blew a kiss to the ladies, man.
Blowing kisses to the ladies, man.
Now, man, I thought you was going to share something else, man. I know you got a little injured, man. What happened, man? What'd you say? You gotta cut short the podcast today because you gotta run to the doctor. What you gotta go to the doctor for?
I pinched a nerve in my neck, man. I don't know. I got this thing about cracking my neck. Shout out to Dr. James Alberti. I go to him here and there. Great chiropractor, but that
was my chiropractor. He's awesome.
Yeah, he's awesome. I love cracking my own neck, man. So I'm cracking my neck, and then this one time, last week it just wouldn't crack. So I'm just going in, just pulling, yanking, stretching, just going hard, just screwed around and pinched the nerve in my neck, man. So got to go get an MRI.
Trying to, you know what, bro? That's crazy because
trying to be the ghetto chiropractor on myself, right?
Listen, no, real talk. So the other day, I had bought this lotion. It was like, is it Eucerin? You know what I'm talking about? Coming like the white thing. But anyway, it was mad thick though. And like you got to really rub it on your face or it's going to look like, you got white lotion on your face.
Right.
But it do give a little gloss. It's a good lotion. There's some trash lotions out there that be watery. You know what I'm saying? I normally go with Nivea. They ain't giving us no more.
Hey, Nivea.
Guy, but this Eucerin, I think Taylor gave it to me, whatever. So, bro, I'm getting ready to speak that morning, and I'm putting the lotion on. But, it takes a little bit of elbow grease to really get it in. Right. So I'm just like rubbing it in. Right. But I guess I did it too hard, bro. Threw my neck out, man. Had this pain shooting. I'm like, bro, dudes is getting injured. We at this stage now where we get hurt, getting dressed, putting on lotion.
Right. It's crazy, man. Like my hand got the sensation in it, man. I'm just like, oh my God. I'm like, let me go get this MRI. But and pinched the nerve, but it's all good though. God's good.
Man, for sure. So it's been a while since we done heard these man laws, bro.
Yes.
And I'm sure you've collected and accumulated a lot of stuff since the last time we talked. So I'm just curious to know what you got cooking today, man.
I got a good one today. I need everybody to lock in. I got a good one today. As we know, fellas, we are in a great part of the year. We are in the height. I don't care. All year right now is the best time. We are in the height of sports time. You see what I got on? The greatest franchise of all time, the Denver Broncos.
What?
We got the NFL going on, NBA popping off, MLB baseball. We are in the height.
That's true.
We are in the height, the height of sports. Right. So this man law is right now about financial responsibility, man. Shout out to my boy Joseph Nwangwe. Always comes on here, talks about financial responsibility. Shout out to my man Donnie Benny. Always comes on here, talks about financial responsibility. Brothers, listen. This year, I know everyone's going hard on the sports betting. Okay. Everybody.
Sports betting.
Yes. ESPN got something going on. Caesars got something going on. They're feeding your mind, flooding it.
Everywhere I turn, I see
everywhere you turn. Brothers, be financially responsible with your money. I don't want to hear you one parlay away from buying it. You've been one parlay away for 6 weeks, bro. you ain't paying your bills, you ain't doing your baby mama right, you're missing out on child support, you're missing it because you one parlay away from hitting on a sports bet. Fellas,
Get you.
financial responsibility. I'm not a betting guy, right? I did have this man law in my mind about if you're having sports betting problems, I was gonna get the number to call. But listen, it's Google. Y'all can just Google it, okay? If you're having betting problems, if you're having gambling problems, there is a 1-800 number to call, get you some help. But listen, be financially responsible with your money in this season. Don't, because listen, if I know that you betting on these parlays, don't call me when you need $20. Because I ain't gonna give it to you. Now, if you in a bind or something like that, or you lost your job or something like that, and you you down in your luck, I'm gonna help you out. But if you just betting on parlays back to back to back, and now you broke, I ain't gonna have no holler for you. You've been one parlay away, man, for around 6 months. Quit with the sports betting. Do it financially. I'm not saying that you can or whatever floats your boat, but do it financially responsible. Don't be chasing these parlays every day, all these whatever 8-leg parlays. I don't know what I've never done it. I've never even.
It's crazy that they are now marrying gambling and sports. Like this used to be a taboo thing back in the day.
Right.
Like we knew people was betting on it, but it was more of an underground, what you did with your friends. But now the leagues have united with Prize Picks, FanDuel, MGM. It's crazy, man. There was a guy in the winning circle. He shares his story. Two of them, man, shared their story about how they were addicted to gambling, man. One guy, man, said he would be lying to his wife, saying he at work, man, and he'd be over at the casino. Like, it's a real thing, man. He was like, man, I ain't porn wasn't my thing. This wasn't my thing. He said, man, it was gambling, man. And he said, man, if I go by a casino, he said something inside of me just leaps. Like, so, and, it's funny because you see, they say that the thing that's targeting a lot of young men is gambling and porn. It's a crazy. And so what this one guy says is that like these corporations that are behind this, they're trying to keep dudes hard all day and
hard and broke all day.
Hard and broke all
hard
day.
And broke.
Look, that's not a good look, bro.
Check this out, fellas. I'm not gonna come in here and go hard on you and not lend a helping hand. If you're having gambling addiction problems, call 1-800-589-9966. That number again is 1-800-589-9966. That's for the Ohio Problem Gambling Help Hotline.
Man, and people they ain't just watching this from Ohio.
I know. So I tried to get a national one. Let me see.
Get the national number, man.
National.
This guy go put the Ohio.
That was bad. National. I know. Whatever.
It's like one person on here from Ohio today. Oh boy, this dude.
Here we go. National Problem Gambling Helpline. 1-800-GAMBLER. 1-800-GAMBLER. That's everywhere. National Problem Gambling Helpline, 1-800-GAMBLER. If you are having issues gambling, chasing that parlay, trying to hit that last 1-800-GAMBLER. If you're having sports betting addiction problems, 1-800-GAMBLER. Financial responsibility with your money. If you need some help, there you go. Call the hotline.
Somebody might need to call that, man. It's a lot of brothers getting jacked up over this gambling, man. And it's predatory too, because it's everywhere, man. Every game. I got family members, man. They caught up in this thing, boy. Anyway, as we move on, we talk, the gambling joint. We talk sports just a little bit. I know we have a short window today, but I don't know, man. I'm really, really, really feeling like that I am becoming less and less interested in sports. Now, it could be because my team is losing. I mean,
that's exactly what it is.
It could be because my team is losing, but it just be a lot of stuff happening now. I'm reading this book. It's called Turf Wars. It's by Damaris Smith. He used to be the He used to be the Players Association for the NFL director. You may remember him. He was the guy that ended up but he's the one that helped Tom Brady with Deflategate. What's that? Ray Lewis, not Ray Lewis. What's the running back's name? Used to play for Baltimore, who had that domestic violence case.
Ray Rice.
Ray Rice. I mean, he was front and center on all of those things, and so he wrote a tell-all book about the NFL. Bro, I'm telling you, man, this book is just like, it's just about billionaires doing whatever they want with people, man, and not taking care of these players and knowing about CTE, not doing nothing, the whole thing with Colin Kaepernick. And, man, he said it's just the most unregulated business. These guys can do whatever they want. And, you know, it's funny, man, after I read the book, true story, after I read the book, I was like, man, I don't really care. You know how you just won't never miss a game, you know,
Right.
you know. And so I missed like the first couple games, and then I saw us winning a couple of games, and I saw that. And then, man, next thing you know, boy, I had to pull the jersey out. Bro, why is it that, what is it about sports? I love sports, man. It's so hard, man. I know they're not doing these players right, and I just can't help it, man.
Yeah, I seen recently I seen the movie Him by Jordan Peele.
You did?
Yeah, I went to go check it out.
I heard mixed reviews. Somebody told me it felt so demonic that they got up and walked out in the middle of the movie. I don't know, but I know your sensitivity is a little lower.
Actually, my sensitivity is very high to the spirit of the Lord.
Yeah,
You know?
that's true. Okay. How was it?
It was trash, man. It was trash. It was trash. You know, I know the point that they were trying to get across. A very good point.
Hey, what's up, Yo? That's my sister. She just said hello from Las Vegas. What's up, Yolanda? All right, go ahead.
Very good point that they were trying to make. Very true, very valid point that they were trying to make. But just the storytelling of it was just not that.
What was the point? What was the point of him?
You know, it's just like exactly what you're saying. You know, like how these sports teams raise these kids, don't really care about them. You know, that there's a darkness behind it. You know, they're really trying to find, you know, the next cash cow of their team, not really caring about what it does to their body, what it does to their mental. You know, they're just looking for that next cash cow to carry on their tradition of making money for their team. And it's like a deeper, darker meaning behind it. And it's a struggle of one great player letting go and one great player getting the spotlight. So
wow,
the old great player brings the young guy to his training camp, and is, you know, that's where the whole story kind of unravels, and then it goes into like he was kind of groomed from a child to be this next great player, and his father basically gave his life for him to be that next great player. And yet, you know, it did have some symbolism behind it about, you know, spirits and stuff like that. Was it mad demonic? I mean, you know how y'all be. Look, you know how y'all be. You know how y'all be. Y'all see anybody in a dark t-shirt, y'all think he's demonic. Y'all see anybody in a dark t-shirt with like a hat, man, with some hoofs on it, y'all think the devil jumping through the TV
man
screen.
Well, I mean, they did release this thing around Halloween though, man. I mean, I'm saying
it does have some spiritual symbolism in it. It does. No doubt that stuff is probably going on in the league. But yeah, it wasn't that. The message was there. The storytelling of it really wasn't that great to me. And that's a hot take. I don't think Jordan Peele is really that good, but that's a hot take. I digress.
Ooh, strong. That's a hot take. Ooh.
I don't think
anyway, I mean, well, now I'll know I'm not going to waste my time and watch it. You've already given me like the 411 on it. But listen, today we got a hot topic I want to talk about, man. I saw I'll come across my social media feed, The Breakfast Club. They had a guest on there. Jay Barnett, Dr. Jay Barnett, used to be a NFL player and now is a mental health. He's a therapist, and his best friend, Dr. Joel Tudman, who is a pastor, used to be a football coach, strength and conditioning trainer, I believe, at Oklahoma State University, but then became a preacher And he's also known because he was trained under T.D. Jakes, and then he was sent to this church where he's getting his own church. When he got there, the pastor who was there before him got rid of him, and that was public news. And so two big time characters. They brought them both on the Breakfast Club. I want to show this clip because it brought out something that I felt like we need to talk about, which is our subject today, and it's on sus. Like, is this sus to a lot of you brothers out here, man? Now, when I say sus, I mean suspect. I would tell you off bat. To me, it's not, but it's a lot of brothers that's uncomfortable with these kind of conversations. So I'm gonna let it play for a few minutes, and then me and Jason are gonna react and discuss. But there's a lot in here that needs to be discussed as it relates to male relationships. Let's let it.
I want to have friendships where somebody can see more in you than you see in yourself in that current space.
Yeah. Why were you so guarded, Dr. Tubman?
Yeah, please. Men, and study shows this, men have a difficult time making friends after 35. And this is the real reason why a lot of men are suffering in silence and suffering in their mental health, because of the lack of community and the lack of friendships. They're not like women. They don't engage, and most men don't build friendships beyond their workplace. And our friendship started from a challenge of who can lose the most weight and get down to the lowest body fat. And that built the friendship that people see that we have today, and the love that I have for this brother. And I saw it in him. Like I said, bro, you're one of the best to me. And I think when you are building friendships, you want to have friendships where somebody can see more in you than you see in yourself in that current space.
Why were you so guarded, Dr. Tubman?
Yeah, please tell these folks. Matter of fact, tell the world how he would leave me on red, and it didn't bother me because, and I want to add this, when you have dealt with your rejection or abandonment issues, how a person responds doesn't trigger you.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what his experience was, but I knew I wanted to keep showing up for him.
Friendship is important to me. It's very essential, and I'm too old to start over in certain places. So for me, I have fresh wounds as it pertains to male-to-male friendships, brothers, real strong relationships. And I had just gotten to the point to where I was okay without the relationship. And so when this good brother reached out to me, he was very persistent. I didn't understand him. I didn't understand his process, his makeup. He's a therapist. So his mental is really, really strong. Mine's strong, but it's more defensive versus, just being vulnerable. So I had a difficult time trying to be vulnerable. I had what's called toxic masculinity, very toxic. And
break that down, because somebody gonna hear that and they gonna create their own definition of toxic.
I love the honesty, though. I love that.
But you know what, JT, I don't think it was really toxic. I just think it was guarded because we both had father wounds.
Yeah.
And when you've had father wounds, it's hard to build male-to-male friendships, because when you have not been fathered well, you're very guarded and you're very defensive, because there's a part of you that have not had a very safe relationship with another man.
Yeah.
So for another man, and I buy flowers, and I'm all the things, but then the duality of that, I'm a lion and a lamb.
Yeah.
And so he got to see that, but I understood it, and it wasn't that I needed a friend. I just there's just some people that you just felt drawn to.
Yep.
And I think that's beautiful. That's a great way to put it. Lion and lamb. I was all lion, no lamb in sight. So to actually start experiencing other men that were so transparent that they could show you the lamb, that took time for me to adjust. So I wasn't going to express how I felt. Bishop Jakes broke me from that. He kept saying, "How do you feel?" And I would send a strong arm emoji, or I would send fire, And he says, "I'm tired of that. Explain to me what you feel." But I didn't have the language.
Yeah.
I didn't have the language to explain it. That's a part of that toxicity as well. Because if you can't explain it, you throw signs.
Yeah.
Okay. And so it took me going through all of the therapy, why I rejected my father, why my father wasn't there, the terrible relationships with my parents, the terrible relationships with my brothers and sisters, all of the things that were wrong with me. I started paying attention to the tension because the tension was causing me to break. So if you don't pay attention to the tension, you will pay for the tension.
Yeah, let's talk about. There was a lot there that I wanted to get into. So first of all, it sounds like Jay Barnett, former NFL player, now turned therapist. He was the gentleman sitting on the left, and Pastor Dr. Joel Tubman on the right, real big guy, former strength and conditioning coach, now pastor, speaker. Two powerful brothers, two strong brothers, two brothers with a huge platform. But here's the thing. This is why I want to talk about, is it sus to some brothers? Now, it's not to me, but he basically pursued a relationship with this brother.
Yeah.
If you hear the whole podcast, Dr. Barnett, he said, I see something in this guy. And it wasn't like I see something in him as I'm a mentor him. It was like this is another grown man pursuing friendship with another man, bro. We don't see a lot of that. Well, anyway, Tubman was kind of like, yeah, I didn't understand his makeup. I know exactly what he was saying. He was like, bro, I didn't know where he's coming from, what his motivations were. I didn't understand his makeup because it's just not normal for a man to pursue a friendship with another man. Most male friendships just happen.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They just evolve. You know, you working on a car, you hooping together, you go to the gun range, but neither one of them dudes want to make it seem like they're chasing the other dude. It's clear from this that he pursued a relationship with this guy, even though Pastor Tubman was like very guarded and like he would check on him. He would send him fire emojis or strong emojis. What do you think about that, man? I know, to me, that is not normal.
Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of brothers feel that is the heterosexual way to go about a friendship with a man. Most men will think something's wrong with you if you try to pursue friendship. But he said, I didn't mind the rejection because I had dealt with my stuff. So I don't care what he thinks. I saw something in him. Woo. Go ahead. Talk about that.
Yeah. So I got to know a little bit more about this backstory because I think it was probably organic at one. Like they had to have some type of similar connection. Like they didn't meet at a conference or something.
Yeah,
or they didn't.
No. So if you hear the whole thing, in short, organic in the sense that yes, they were in the same spaces.
Right.
It was. But Tubman was saying, like, I completely, we're not cool.
Yeah. And he just kept on.
No. Yeah. But Dr. Jay Barnett kept pursuing him, texting him. He said, if you see the whole video, he would text him and Dr. Tubman would leave him on red. Yeah, and he said he would text him again. Hey, brother, I'm just checking in with you. I don't want nothing from you. I'm just, how you doing? You're like,
I've seen that.
I can't lie, man. That makes some brothers uncomfortable. You got to be really secure in your manhood if you're going to be pursuing friendship. But the question really is it okay for men to pursue friendships with other men? To pursue is one thing, but I don't. Have you ever done that?
I personally have never done that. I'm trying to think. In my life, have I ever pursued a male friendship? Most of my friendship comes from like organic stuff, like, you know, we go to the same gym or same church or we went to school together and then we just hooked up and exchanged numbers. But I'm not going to go that route. The route I am going to go is friendship is extremely important. And this is amazing that we're having this conversation because last week something beautiful happened in my life. Like every day I was kicking it with one of my boys and it was just like organic. Like it wasn't, things were planned, but like I got hit up from like some college friends. First of all, my boy Kevin Cameron, he came into town and was just like, hey man, let's go out, let's go get some dinner. So I hooked up with him, and then my boy Alan Bozeman hit me up like, hey man, let's go to the Guardians game. We did that, and then the next day, I got a group chat out the blue, man. Like 4 of my college friends just hit me up in a group chat a FaceTime chat, and we were just all talking about it.
How that make you feel? How that make you should be on a high right now, huh?
Dude, what I'm telling you, like I told my wife, I was like, I feel so loved right now. I was like, you know what, this is just amazing. Like all of like, you know how you go through life and you have sections of friends, these friends are from my college days, these friends are from my adult ages, these friends are from my childhood. Like every section of my life, a friend hit me up and wanted to spend time with me, wanted to holler at me, wanted to see how I was doing, wanted to see how my family was doing. And that really, 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 really made my day. That really, 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 really made me feel special. So much that I had to sit down and just talk to my wife about it. Like, hey, I feel really, really loved right now. And so friendship to me, that's what the winner circle is all about. Friendship to me is about accountability, someone that you could share your thoughts, your feelings with, get some game from. And that moment in my life.
But would you pursue?
But would I pursue a friendship?
That's what I'm saying. Like these are men in their late 40s and 50s, I'm assuming. Right. Like he already quoted the stat that says men are after 35 are very lonely, they have fewer friends. And I know there's a lot of lonely men out there, but I just don't know how a lot of brothers would react if
Did
they
I
was
pursue
like,
you? Hold up. Did I pursue you as a friend? I know I met you through the wife, and I got your number.
You tell me, brother.
But I hit you up.
You tell me.
I hit you up a couple of times.
Bro. Let's just the elephant is in the room. Okay. Well, let's just be real though.
Right.
If the idea of a man pursuing friendship with another man makes most men feel uncomfortable because it sounds homosexual.
I will go on the limb and say every man,
gay.
90, I'll push it, 98% of men will feel a certain way if just somebody just start hitting you up to pursue a friendship. It would kind of be like, what is your, just like what he said, like, what is your angle, bro?
We did it when we was little though. When we was little, we was like, yo, man, I want you to be my friend. You know what I'm saying?
So is it sus?
Hey, let's have a sleepover.
Is it sus? I don't know. Like I would really have to be
suspect. Yes, it is.
I would really have to be spiritually led to like hit you up 3-4 times after you left me on red. Like I don't do that to nobody. Like
bro,
if you leave me on red,
yeah, that's true, man or woman. Yeah, that's fact. But I'm saying the question is it sus? Is it suspect in the sense that would I feel suspicious if a man, now, if you listen to the story even further, Dr. Barnett, who I respect deeply, I think he's awesome. I'm hoping that we can get him to our conference this year. But he said he felt like the Lord
led him
to this guy.
Yeah, that's something different though. That's something different.
That's what David and Jonathan, bro. David and Jonathan was like, Jonathan, man, that man gave up the throne for David, man. He's supposed to be the next king, but the Bible says he loved him. I ain't gonna lie. As much as I know the word, the Bible says that David and Jonathan loved each other, and their love for each other was stronger than love for women. That's what the Bible says. And I'm saying, when brothers read that, they're like, them dudes must have been gay, but they were not. They weren't gay. It was just, and listen, this is why I do believe this. I believe that, yes, a man will love his woman, he will love his children, but when dudes get a bond with other men, But I feel like most men don't have that because they are afraid of it. So what I'm saying with Jay Barnett, he's like, he healed. Like he don't care what people think. He know who he is. So he's just like, I don't care. I feel led to this guy. And he pursued the friendship with him, broke the guy down essentially. Like you got to be different in order to do that. But
you got to be mature. You got to be mature. Mature in your masculinity.
So am I not mature if I am not able to do that?
No, it's two sides of it. It's the maturity and the human aspect of it. We still guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if a guy's hit me up like, hey man, what's going on? And like I'm just like, all right, all right, cool, bro. and then you hit me up again, and you hit me up again. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, what is this dude on? You know what I'm saying? So it's still that human aspect of it, that human side, just as a man, how we get down. So you know, the maturity and the human side just has to meet somewhere in the middle, man, for you to be operating in a good space with that.
Okay, talk to me about who is the closest male that you are close to, and I want to know, do you? I mean, tell me first, who is it, and what makes y'all so close?
Man, that's hard to say. That's hard to say because I have just like I was talking about earlier, I have portions of my life that I was really close to friends, you know, and then, you know, I kind of grew out of that friendship, had another friend. So it's hard to say who I'm really, really close, like my best friend is, because I think I have a couple of best friends. But if I had to just say, like, you know, if I had to just put a name on it, it would probably be my boy Shantone Baker. And
I was trying to figure out why it was, but I get it. We have friends for different reasons, but
right.
Yeah.
And so I would say, and like this is a friendship that came in my adult life. You know, I have a childhood friend. His name is Marcellus Hayes. I would say that's my friend that I would lay down my life for. And like we've been friends ever since the cradle, and then I have Mike Green. Like that's what I'm saying. These friends are different because I was literally raised with these guys, right?
Day one
since the cradle.
Yes.
But we don't really talk that much right now because of life.
Yeah.
Right.
But you would just pick up. Where you left off.
Yeah, exactly. We do all the time. You know, like I go see Mike in Vegas. He's in Vegas, and we just pick up. I just seen Marcellus the other day, like last week or like a couple weeks ago. So like we pick up, but like Shantone was in my adult life, and we went through a lot of adult things together. Like, yeah. So it's like in that adult portion of my life, like he was there when I first hooked up with my wife, and then we lived together as roommates, and then we moved away. And so like we went through a lot of adult things together.
He's a day. So I heard somebody say you have your day ones and you have your day nows.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And then you have relationships that are in category. So like I have like you got your work friends.
Right.
Then you got your day ones. Right. And then you got we don't talk all the time either, but we had an experience together. We connected, and that's my boy. I want to see him win. He want to see me win, but we don't talk all the time. But when we do get together, so anyway. But listen, I think this is a great subject because I feel sorry for a lot of men because there are a lot of lonely men.
Yeah.
But a lot of these men, there's no framework, societally speaking, for them to build friendships because it just feels like it's
weird.
Like Tubman even says, he said, I'm too old. I feel like I was too old to be making friends.
You know what? Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
A lot of people say that. A lot of people say that.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
I think that's a whack saying.
I think it's immaturity. It's immaturity.
It's
immaturity.
I'm always maybe because I'm a friendly guy, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been known to be the life of the party, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm the DJ, and like, you know, but like I make a lot of, and my wife is very critical on when I say friend. She's extremely critical. She'd be like, that's not your friend. Y'all ain't your friend. Y'all may be associates, but y'all not like
I don't know.
friends.
I don't.
Yeah, she's very critical on that. But
I got a lot of friends.
I don't like when people say that. Like, you're never too old to build bonds with people. Like,
it's a fear. It's a wall. People have been hurt. A lot of men I talk to a lot of men all the time who have felt like they've had their trust broken. I've heard brothers, man, they stole their girl, man. They grimy. They took money from them. They hated on them. But anyway, I do feel like men, we can learn something from what Dr. J. Barnett did. Now, he clearly was led by God because God led him to this brother. Now they're tight. Now they're doing great things together. It could be that there could be some friendships out there for some brothers, but because they're so afraid. But anyway, here are a couple questions that come in from our audience about this. One brother said, I grew up being told that men don't chase friendships. That's something women do. Is it weird or soft for a man to intentionally pursue another man's friendship? We kind of answered that question already. Joe, let's go down here to Nicholas. Nicholas is saying, some men say real men don't need friends, they need focus. What do you say to that?
All these things are whack, man. Like I'm too old to make friends. I'm too locked in to have friends.
What does that say to you? When somebody says something like that, what does that say? That's just
that
like,
just say that
you scared, man.
Listen, dudes be trying to be fake deep, man. You ain't that locked in that you can't have a moment of friendship, dude. Yes, you do need focus.
Nah, he locked in. I'm so locked in, bro. I don't even got time to take a dump. I'm so locked in, bro. I hate them dudes, boy. I hate them dudes
are so annoying, man.
But you know, Jay, what I hear you saying really, man, we need to flip the paradigm, and the vulnerable guys need to be looked at as the strong guys.
Yeah.
The guys like Jay Barnett, who are so secure in their manhood, they're like, you can call me gay if you want to. I believe that this brother right here is supposed to be in my life, and I am married. I'm secure in my manhood. Like, what would happen if we shifted the paradigm and the vulnerable guys started being looked at as the strong guys instead of the weak guys?
Well, honestly, man, the whole thing with being in touch with your feelings and stuff, man, that's the wave right now, man. Guys are healing. Guys are going to therapy, you know, like the winner circle type of stuff. This stuff is in. Community is in. Healing is in. You know, that's old news, man, to be carrying these old wounds and just be suffering in silence. That is not the wave right now. Getting your emotions out, getting your feelings out, dealing with your old stress, your old trauma. That's the wave right now.
That's the wave.
We are healing as a community. Black men are healing. And I would say we are leading the charge.
Yeah.
In therapy and marriage counseling. We're leading the charge in therapy. It's a very prevalent conversation in the Black male community. So we got to step that whole caveman mentality, man. We stepping away from that, man. We healing, man, in every aspect of our life, our marriages, being good fathers. You know, this is a healing era that we're in right now.
Yeah, and it's okay to say, I need brotherhood, I need friendship. We're seeing it all the time in the winning circle. Brothers are saying, this is what I need. People are voicing it. It definitely, honestly, you sound corny nowadays if you are on that like fake deep or I'm tough or I'm too much of a man to need. But this question did come up. I thought it was a good one. I want to know what your thoughts are about it. They said, do you think that the rise, I'm sorry, this is from Derek from Detroit. He says, do you think the rise of social media has made male friendships weaker or fake? I'm about to say this. So there's a bunch of data that is suggesting that the number one social media platform for men outside of porn, outside of these, I guess porn is not necessarily, but I'm talking about like real sites is YouTube. Now YouTube is not really about community. YouTube is about information, entertainment, mostly. I mean, that YouTube is the number one platform for men. So I don't know. I don't think social media has. I mean, brothers ain't like even on Facebook. Like, I ain't gonna lie. There have been some times in my more mature state that I haven't try to friend somebody who's a brother because it does feel weird. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I will go out on a limb again, hot topic, and say I think the social media age right now has kind of made friendships a little stronger, only because we have platforms where we can find people that have the same common interest that we have, right? So like I could go on Facebook and find a different Broncos fan page and then hook up with a couple of guys I like the Broncos or a Cleveland Heights, Ohio page.
Yeah, but are you just gonna reach out on Facebook? Like I see Alexander John. What's up, man? He said the bros who say they don't need friends don't know how to be or make friends. But what if I just didn't know Alexander John from Adam, my man from Cleveland, you know what I'm saying, representing here in A. Just reached out to him, say, hey man. I mean, you click, just message you, hey bro, I'm just Would you accept my friend request, man? I sent you.
Well, no, honestly, that's one brother that like I met recently that I reached out to him, and I wouldn't say that we're like friends now, but like we are acquaintances now because I reached out to him. Hey man, love the shoe. I love what you're doing. Blase, blase. He coming to Cleveland. I DJ like a little set for him, and we kind of associates now, So there's nothing wrong with
would you been okay saying, not affirming his work, but are you cool with saying, hey man, I'm really vibing with you as a brother altogether, and I just want to be your friend. See, this is what Jay Barnett was like. I want to be your friend, bro. We need to be friends.
I'm not there yet. I'm not immature. I'm not there yet. That's just me. That's just me. I'm not just gonna be like, pursuing a male friendship right now because I don't really per se. I ain't gonna say don't need it, but like nobody's really sparking that. Oh my God, I want to be your friend type of interest in my life.
I don't think women don't do this either. Now I could be wrong. I don't want to speak for all women, but let's look at our wives for example. We probably say, man, I wish our wives would reach out. Or as Alexander John said, absolutely. I'm maxed out on friends on IG. 7,500 is the max. So yeah. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I've said, your wife, my wife, and like, man, y'all need to get out more, man. Reach out to, and they kind of, because look, to me, it's a human thing. Humans in general, these people ain't trying to be hurt. They're not trying to put themselves out there like that. And I don't know. Do women reach out to other women and say, hey, let's be friends? I do see them say, let's go out. Maybe let's go out and stuff.
We are dancing around this topic, bro. Okay, let's just be honest.
Okay, what we dancing around? Hold on.
This is not normal. Nobody really goes.
We said that already, though. We already said that what Dr. Jay Barnett did was not normal, but we're also saying that we do feel that it's not wrong. It's not gay.
It's not wrong. It's not wrong.
It's not inappropriate. It's the mature thing to do is to say, I want to be this guy's friend. Am I man enough to say, yo, bro, I want to be your friend. Do you want to be my friend? See, man, you tripping.
Listen to what you said, bro. Listen to what you said, nigga. Listen to what you said, man. Ain't nobody doing that, bro.
I'm gonna do that. Yo, straight up, man. You making light of it. Huh?
Let's do a case study. I want you to read. Well, I don't know, man. People like you a lot, man. If you reach out to somebody, they're like, oh, Mario's trying to be my friend. We need somebody. We need a volunteer.
Yeah, that's a good point, though, because both of these guys was like they alpha.
Yeah,
both of them are alpha. They both alpha. They both big.
Chat. We need a volunteer. We need somebody in the chat. We need a volunteer. We need you to put your name out there. We need you to go and just try to pursue a friendship. Come back, report back, and let us know how it goes.
There's no way.
I want to know how it goes.
Okay, listen, I know we got to end, but I just want to make sure we're on
Why
the same
would
page.
I add some more trauma to the trauma that I already have? See, that's the thing, man.
Who said that?
We just had a comment on YouTube. Why would I add to more trauma to the trauma that I already have?
Oh, is that the world?
Yeah. See,
hold on. Why do you know it's going to be a trauma?
Yeah.
You know what's funny, man? Dudes will smash everything in sight, and they never ask that question. Man, if I sleep with this woman, man, that's just going to create more drama. I'm going to be, you know what I'm saying? If I sleep with her and I sleep with her and I sleep with her, they don't say that because they feel like they're getting something out of it. But to me, men ought to be chasing friendships with each other more than they chasing the tail.
Man, you wilding out today.
Do you understand?
No. So all right. So I'm not gonna say you wilding out.
Hold on. What did I say? What was wrong? What I said? I'm saying,
man,
bro. I feel like let's seriously. I'm about to tell you something.
Listen. I ain't passing.
Men need strong, godly men in their lives.
Listen, I ain't passing up no marital cheeks, man. For God,
I'm not talking about marital cheeks. I'm talking about these brothers out there that's just catching bodies. See, we got a lot of immature men like Gamal. Come on here, I'm not wired like that.
So that's what I'm saying, man. Like it's
hold. Bro, from day one, a boy wants to be down with other men. That's why we have gangs. Dudes will become a part of a gang before they get married. They'll be a part of sports before they commit to a woman.
But you saying it all weird though, bro. You saying it all weird though.
Let me
most of this. Listen. 90
men want relationships with men. That's what I'm saying. Men want relationships with men. They want to be accepted by other men.
Pause. But
that's not a pause. See, that's the problem right there. See, you're part of the problem. You
being in relationships with other men. All right, listen. The truth of the matter is, dude, all of these friendships come organically, bro.
That's not true.
That's true, bro. Like
Jay Barnett just showed us.
Them dudes met somewhere, bro. Nobody's walking up to somebody out the blue saying, "Oh, God led me to be your friend." They met somewhere,
bro. That's what Jay Barnett did. But I'm saying, is this? Let me give you another. Let me put these comments on the screen. So let me give you something else. Hey, bro, you want to hang out?
That's not pursuing a friendship, bro.
Yes, it is. And why do I want to hang out with you?
Listen, but you know me from somewhere. You ain't just gonna walk up to me in PW3s and be like, "You want to hang out?" I'm like, "Man, move around."
Okay, I'm saying you at work with a guy, and you like, "Man, this guy kind of cool." And you like, "Yo, man, let's go bowling. Let's go bowling."
That's what I'm saying. We work together, bro. It's organic.
The dude that makes the first move, he's feeling.
It's organic, bro. It's organic. It's right.
Thank you, Jason. There's some point of connection.
There's some point of connection.
That's what I'm saying. That's not your point.
No, it is my point because you're saying if we work together and you come up to me like, "Hey, man, let's go bowling." We work together, bro.
I'm saying it's still hard.
I'm saying
it's still hard.
Man, you crack. Man.
Hey, bro, let me ask you real talk. What I'm saying is this. You don't, even if you knew a dude from Adam, to be the first dude that says, "Yo, man,
you are men.
I got tickets to the game.
It's
I got
still hard.
tickets to the game. Do you want to come with me? I got tickets to the game. Do you want to come with me?" What if he looks at you like, "Nah, man, I'm good."
I would be crushed. Come on, man. Right. Thank you, Jason. We work together. We hoop together. There's some type of connection, bro.
Jason, so you're saying you would, of course. Why would you want to be somebody's friend if you didn't have a connection? What I'm saying is the same thing with Jay Barnett. Jay Barnett knew him, but he says, "I feel drawn to this guy." Literally, he says, I feel like God wants us to be friends.
Man, I don't know, man.
Hold on.
I don't know.
Listen to this.
And study shows this, men have a difficult time making friends after 35.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the real reason why a lot of men are suffering in silence and suffering in their mental health because of the lack of community and the lack of friendships. They're not like women. They don't engage, and most men don't build friendships beyond their workplace.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And our friendship started from a challenge of who can lose the most weight and get down to the lowest body fat.
Right.
And that built the friendship that people see that we have today.
They were grouped together. They were their whole group together.
And I saw it in him. Like I said, "Bro, you're one of the best to me."
Mm-hmm.
And I think when you are building friendships, you want to have friendships where somebody can see more in you than you see in yourself in that current space.
All right.
Why were you so
guarded?
guarded?
Pause it.
Yeah, please tell me, folks.
But he said he was guarded. He said he was guarded.
So they were in this weight loss challenge thing, and he seen him really grinding, getting it, and so that's what kind of drew them together to have a friendship. But to your point, I see what you're saying. The point that you're trying to make is, how would you feel initially when a man is trying to
be your friend? That's
it. Some type of connection.
I'm asking you. Now I'm asking you.
But you're addressing it all weird, man.
No,
random dude just come out. I'm walking down the street. Some dude walk up to me. "Hey, I want to be your friend." I'm like, "Man, move around."
Yo, I'm just saying he was aggressive,
right?
Because he was texting him and he's leaving him on red. He said he asked him how's he feeling, and Tubman he literally said, "I did not know where he was coming from."
so yeah. I feel what you're saying with this conversation, with the initial, connection in our connection, right? So we're at work, we've been working together, and then you come up to me one day and like, "Hey, man, let's go hang out," The initial
These boys is
connection.
wild. These boys is wild in the comments, man. These boys
I'm
wild.
missing them. With the initial connection I'm making inside of the connection, how would I feel? I don't know, man.
Here's what I know.
I don't know.
The very thing that I think men need from a mental health perspective, most important thing is not a therapist. I think the number one thing that a man needs for his mental health is supportive friendships with other men, right?
Yes.
The thing is you got so many lonely men. They need that. They know they need that, but they have no way of forming that. So the thing, something like the winning circle has to exist because we help bring guys together because guys are not going to go out there and get what they need, right? It doesn't feel right for them to try to build friends. David and King Saul is a perfect reason men can't have friendships sometimes. But that was a different situation, Darrell. David and Saul was a mentor and mentee situation. So get out of here. Get out of here with that.
But
Guys.
I will say this. I will say this. I'm always down to have a good time. I'm always down to go grab some wings, watch a game. So like if somebody just came up, like somebody in a connection that I had a connection with, like we work together, or like, we go to the gym together and they're post like, hey man, let's go get some wings. I wouldn't feel too worried about it.
When was the last time you reached out to another brother and said, brother man, let's brother man, prayer partners?
Oh, recently, bro. At work. At work, I found out one of my coworkers was a believer, right?
Okay.
And he was very strong in his faith. And I'm like, hey man, I got a devotional for you.
Okay.
And I text him the devotional, say, hey man, you should read this every now and then. And we exchanged phone numbers and we made that connection as a friend. There you go.
Oh man, it's clear that we have a lot of work to do. I strongly believe that to the degree that you are secure in your manhood is the degree that you can be vulnerable without fear of how people think about you. Like, listen, I want to be so in touch and secure in my manhood that I can say to Jason, I love you. Hey, listen, remember that? Hey, bro, remember they was doing that thing, man, on TikTok when they would call their brother saying, hey, man, I just want
good night.
Good night.
I received a couple of them phone calls. I was, and because I seen the trend, I knew what was going on. But the first one, I was like, man, what? But listen, you gotta be you gotta be kind of scarce of these friendships, man, because these niggas is weird out here, man. Listen, I ain't going shopping with you. We ain't going grocery shopping together. Dudes be weird, man. Listen, dudes be weird, bro. So you gotta kind of be That's
crazy how women can grocery shop together.
No, I ain't grocery shopping.
Nobody says they're lesbians, but men, if we can we go to Home Depot together?
Yeah, we go to Home Depot together. Listen, man. Listen, I ain't grocery shopping with no other grown man, dude. It ain't happening, bro. I ain't grocery shopping with no niggas, man.
Yo, part of the problem is our definition of what's feminine and what's masculine. That's it. So you can have two dudes, they can go to Lowe's or Home Depot and ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
Listen.
But if they're like, yo, bro, I'm about to grill. But now we've done this before, Jason.
But that's different though.
No, that's different. Hold up. Let's go to the store and pick up some stuff.
Right. If we're grilling,
that's grocery shopping.
If we're grilling, though, we have there's an activity that's about to happen. I'm just not picking up groceries for the house, bruh. Like, no, man.
Stupid. When we really think about it, if me, he said that the body work, bro. If we was about to grill for the 4th or for, let's say, Juneteenth. With Juneteenth, right? We grill for Juneteenth. Yes. And I'm like, and we've done this before. Yo, meet me at Walmart. Meet me at the store.
Had an activity. We had an activity going on, bro. We had an activity going on. We were about to grill. I'm just not gonna call you.
So if I'm the cook of the house, and you're the cook of the house, and we're just like, hey, bro, man, we ain't connected in a minute, bro. Let's
share grocery list.
You got to grocery shop. Let's meet.
I'm like, man, move around.
You said something's wrong with that. I'm saying, I'm arguing that means there's something wrong with our manhood if we are insecure enough to where we can't do things like that.
I don't think it's an insecure thing. I just think it's a.
Jason bullshit is wild. Yo, man, these boys is unraveling. Hey, we need to keep this thing elevated. All I'm saying is,
all right, listen.
These boys are getting weak, man.
Okay. So how about this situation?
I'm telling y'all now.
How about this situation?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we've been to the mall together. We've been in the mall.
Yeah.
What if we're shopping, right? And like, you know what I'm saying, we picking out shoes or whatever. We been in the mall together. And like I go to
together.
But like I go to buy me some drawers. Would you like follow me in the draw section? Like, hey man, look, we shopping though. We shopping. I need some drawers though. So like we just hey man,
just don't tell me you need.
Hey man, how you like? What do you feel about these drawers right here? Like like hey, like how you feel about these drawers
man,
right
here? I should have brought Katina Mobley on here because he is one dude, bro. He don't care about none of that stuff. He is so secure in his manhood, bro. I just be like marveling. I marvel sometimes.
First time I seen Coutinho, he had on the
he had that
man.
Obi-Wan Kenobi outfit on.
Yeah, man. I was just like, all right.
What? He alpha all day. Like, ain't no question whatsoever. Like, but
that's good. We can go to the barber shop. Yeah.
So we can go to the barber shop?
Yeah.
Darrell, you wildin'. Listen, so where can we go? Where can't we go? See, that's what I'm saying. We falling. Boy.
These are man laws. Man laws. What can men do? What can men do together, and what can men not do together?
Yeah, go ahead. Let us know in the comments. We gotta go, bro. You got a doctor's appointment to fix your neck. Brother injured his neck. This dude injured his neck, man, trying to crack his neck, man.
Right. Dude, what? Yeah,
we gotta go. Fellas, listen, here's the bottom line.
What can we do together? What can we not do together?
Men, you need to be in community. And I know a lot of you, here's the honest, real talk though, a lot of brothers, because of homophobia and all this type of stuff, they need friendship, but they don't know how to go about it. And they need it late in life. They're in their 60s, they're in their 50s, their 40s. They need friendship. How do they do it? All I want to recommend you guys do is come to the Men's Breakthrough Challenge. I'm going to show you how to do it, and show you how to be connected, because you know you need to be connected. You know you need to be surrounded. You know you need support. Simply just, let me just put this on here before we get out of here. I just need y'all, listen, go to this website, www.mensbreakthroughchallenge.com. And this is where we get serious about really dealing with, why are you failing as a man? And one of the points we make in there is you're not failing, you just by yourself, bro. So please go to the link right now, www.mensbreakthroughchallenge.com, and register. And then next week, we're going to start it off. Before the challenge, we're going to have a full week of prayer next week. Would you, Jason, will you come with me to the sexual healing week of prayer?
You're on the road today.
We had a week of prayer. It's not at 7 p.m. We need to make a correction. It's at 7 a.m. every day next week. Got Robert Marshall on Monday, Kim Bolgen and Natalie Alexander, therapists, on Tuesday morning. Don't look at 7 p.m. It's 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Dr. Quentin Cancel, urologist. You don't want to miss that. And then we have another tandem, Jason O'Rourke, John Coxum, and then the last day, myself and, man, my people, man, the Marriage Inc., Shirley and Shannon, they blowing up on social media, killing it. So y'all make sure y'all come through, man. Yeah. Great conversation. Listen,
I'm in like this. You see my IG down there. If you want to be my friend, hit me on IG. I'm accepting all friendships. Slide me a DM. We can go get some. We go get some wings together.
for listening to this episode of Get Your Shift Together Men's Podcast. For more information, please visit our website, menswinningscircle.com. That is, menswinningscircle.com. Let's win in the things that matter.